as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carry here for Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. A toss left, Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
43-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now.
And 11 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Bengals 7, Browns nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 27, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday?
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Green brings it in. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On second down, Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sione Takitaki. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down. 3rd and 11.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And they go play action now. Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he is all the way up past the 25. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Well, the second down throw on target. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 32.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Mayfield with the
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's complete. Hooper. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable. Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch. Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor? I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back. Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option. Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center. And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
And 10 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football. Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they? Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Tyler Boyd. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Now this will make it into the end zone, and Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins.
Mayfield's pass
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Play fake. Mayfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down and 7. Now Mayfield. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. The shotgun, it's Burrow. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Mixon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to Mixon on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Browns 10. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has stuttered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
1 yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Spins by. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. going to give this to Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And a Bengal 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here we go with Burrow. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
6-yard line.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were...
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.